In the early 1900s, the world stood on the edge of a technological revolution. For the first time in history, human beings were beginning to rise above the earth and fly. But with great dreams often come great dangers. And one tragic day changed the future of aviation forever. The date was September 17, 1908. At Fort Myer, Virginia, crowds gathered with excitement. Reporters, military officials, and curious citizens all waited to witness history. Orville Wright, one of the legendary Wright brothers, was there to demonstrate his aircraft for the U.S. Army. Their machine, the Wright Model A, was made of wood, wire, and fabric. A fragile invention, yet a masterpiece of its time. The Army required that one of their officers fly as a passenger. A young, talented officer stepped forward, Lieutenant Thomas Selfridge, only 26 years old. He was excited to be part of aviation history, unaware of what fate awaited him. As the engine started and the propellers spun, the aircraft lifted into the sky smoothly. The crowd cheered as Orville flew graceful circles around the field. Everything seemed perfect. People felt they were witnessing the future. But suddenly, things changed. A sharp vibration shook the aircraft. One of the propeller blades cracked and broke apart midair. Pieces flew off, damaging the aircraft structure. The plane began to tilt and wobble violently. Orville tried desperately to regain control, but the Wright flyer began to drop from the sky. Within moments, the aircraft plunged nose first into the ground. The crash was devastating. Orville Wright was badly injured, but Lieutenant Thomas Selfridge suffered severe head wounds. He was rushed for medical help, but he did not survive. Selfridge became the first person in the world to die in an airplane crash, a moment that shocked the entire world. Newspapers everywhere questioned the future of flying. Was man meant to stay on the ground? But despite the tragedy, aviation did not stop. Orville Wright, recovering in the hospital, studied every detail of the crash. He redesigned the aircraft, strengthened the propellers, and added safety improvements that shaped the future of aviation. The sacrifice of Lieutenant Selfridge became a lesson that helped make flying safer for future generations. Today, more than 100,000 flights take off and land safely every single day, a result of continuous learning, innovation, and courage. This tragic event marked the beginning of a safer era in aviation, and the Wright brothers continued their mission to give wings to humanity. This was the story of the world's first airplane crash, a moment of loss, but also a milestone that paved the way for modern air travel.